I want you to be long-winded and unclear. Said no one ever. We have a saying on our team, BBB, be brief, be brilliant, and then be gone. Talk in shorthand, lead with the headline, and then we'll ask you for the article of explanation if we're interested. Your audience is already drowning by being waterboarded with information all day, every day. Please save their life. Be the one who gives them a breath. Follow the proverb, less is better than more. Getting to the point is critical to communication skill. Be brief. Use as few words as possible to say what's needed. Everyone will appreciate it. But most adopt the philosophy, if you can't convince them, drown them in bullshit talkie. Each of these Darren Dailies could be 45 to 60 minutes, as most podcasts are out there. I work really hard at distilling down, condensing down a poignant idea into the few minutes that we share here each morning. It's why it takes me so long to write and prepare each Darren Daily episode for you, 4 to 6 hours each. As Stephen King wrote in his book on writing, this is a short book because most books about writing are filled with bullshit talkie. I figured the shorter the book, the less the bullshit talkie. The same is true for Darren Daily. Instead, most people blather on and put the time burden on their audience. As Mark Twain confessed when he wrote, I would have written you a shorter letter, but I didn't have the time. So if you want to be more brief and brilliant, there are 3 tips. You ready? Here we go. 1, be prepared. Do the work up front to organize your thoughts. If it's a text or a presentation, strip it of all the non-essentials. Imagine that somebody is paying you $100 for every word that you remove. Treat your audience's attention as precious and sacred. Number 2, start with the point. Lead with the headline, not the story. Answer the question up front, then follow with the explanation. Here's the bonus. Often the headline or answer eliminates the need for the story or explanation entirely. And then number 3, stop. Just stop. Don't over-explain. Do number 1, and then number 2, and then stop. I recently interviewed a guy for a position on our team. On paper, he looked great. But in the interview, when I asked him a question, I got an 8 to 10 minute answer. The more he talked, the less I listened and the less I liked him. Write that down as a guiding rule for yourself. The more you talk, the less people listen and the less they like you. If he did number 1 and number 2 with a short number 3, he might have gotten the job. It would have changed his future. But in a culture of BBB, it was quick and easy, hard no. So tell us, where in your life today are you going to practice BBB? Tell us briefly in the comments below. Hey, Darren Daily friends. You know, I deliver Darren Daily for you 5 days a week, 260 days a year, even on holidays, without fail, for free. I don't start off our sessions or have mid-roll interruptions to read off ads from sponsors like ZipRecruiter or Rocket Mortgage or Squarespace or Stamps.com or Audible. I pay for the whole dang thing out of my own pocket. You get each Darren Daily written, delivered, produced, and sent to you for free. But as the adage goes, there is no free lunch. There is a price to pay. And here's what it is. Please share it with others. You see, I do this whole thing out of a mission. This is a cause to me, a purpose, a payment to give back, to help others as others have helped me. So I'm not going to pass a basket under your nose asking you to tithe. There is no donate now button on your Darren Daily page or a Patreon subscription to pay for. I only ask if you get value from something that you pick up here during a Darren Daily session, pay for it. And you pay for it by paying it forward. Help me fulfill our mission to have our contribution here positively impact the lives of even more people. For those who have, I thank you. For those who continue to regularly do so, I thank you. For those who will now, I thank you as well.